being professional footballers now. So hence we're going to have some great games to look forward to.
Sissoko there, you know, another very good footballer.
He left the tournament to go and sign a contract with
Yeah.
Talking about Mali, major upsets. There were a lot of people did expect them to make an impact in this tournament.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Good
they've always qualified to the next stage of competition when it comes to Nations Cup.
And they got some good players.
Yeah, I have to say we expected them to perform a lot better against the Côte d'Ivoire. They were really quite poor on the day. Yeah,
No Diarra, possibly one of the
Suspended. But then again, that's the group of death there, you know.
Someone was going out.
Nigeria, you know, somebody has to go out.
One of those three, yeah.
But look at the way Kolo Toure, that's the brother act.
Yeah, that's class, isn't it? Yeah.
He's a defender, but you see the way he dummies.
Does it for Arsenal all the time, breaks forward from midfield, he can strike a ball from 30, 40 yards as well as anyone, and he can also get into the box, and he does that for Arsenal week in, week out.
Kolo Toure's developed to be one of Dennis
the
Berg's Arsenal's, one of the best players.
And would you believe it, when he came to Arsenal, he started off as a left winger.
Yeah, he's very versatile. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he started off as a left winger.
Played right back,
you know,
before he became
left winger, then he moved to the right side of me. He could play everywhere, you know, so...
He's a real talent.
Top player.
For the amount of money Arsenal paid for him,
$150,000.
Can you imagine how much his transfer fee will be right now?
15 million at least.
You know, so that's why the Premiership managers to let these players come and play in this game. You know, I mean, there's a big talk that the Premiership will be decided here in Ghana. There's a big, massive talk in the UK. You know, it's going to be decided here in Ghana. So.
I mean, if you look at Chelsea's title race, it's a crucial period in English football when there's a lot of games and they're missing arguably their two most influential players.
Gone out and spent.
That's Aruna Dindani. Good flick on by Didier Drogba, and a good header by Aruna Dindani.
Great. Look at the flick. Look at the flick.
And that's a good finish.
And awareness. He knows where his teammates are. That's a class goal.
Yeah, that's the fourth goal.
Good finish again, the keeper might be a little bit.
The finishing in this tournament is much better than what it used to be.
Yeah.
The players are playing much better. You know, they're taking shots. Most of them are on targets. You know, I want to know the percentage of shots on target right now compared to past
distance strikes.
Yeah, a lot of headed goals as well. I noticed in this, and really good headed finishes. We've seen quite a few of them already.
Yeah, Manucho of Angola.
Yeah, that one was quality as well.
And the thing I'm impressed as well, you know, this football here, it moves about in there a lot, but this seems to be getting on target, you know, so...
For some reason, every tournament, somebody makes a lighter ball every year. It's got
to be FIFA, there's got to be something there, you know.
Just to make it, you know, more unpredictable. And obviously, they want more goals, but the players...
Look at the swerve it takes.
It's gone up, down, and up again.
You know, I feel sorry for the goalkeepers, though.
What can you do?
They want more goals, but the players, it's a testament to their skill. The goals we're seeing from players like... Muntari from distance, it's tremendous to watch.
Theo Towers got one very good left footer.
Interesting point.
He knows how to hit it very, very hard.
Yeah. Interesting point about the goalkeepers and how difficult it is. I think there seems to be a cliche that comes out whenever African countries play in the World Cup that the goalkeepers are poor. But I have to say, it's not my experience of this tournament. You know, I think Kingston's a very good goalkeeper, and that again, you know, what an important position on the field. That can be the difference between winning and losing.
So I think we've got one disappointing goalkeeper this time, Tony Silva, Senegal.
Well, he came with a big reputation.
Big reputation,
and, you know.
I don't think he's lived up to the billing.
He's not had a great tournament, has he?
Not at all.
Real shame that. Because, well, I mean, that's exactly what I say. You know, it can be the difference. You can play as well as you like, but if your goalkeeper lets every ball in, you've got no chance. And vice versa, if you're not playing so well, it can be a goalkeeping bit of genius that makes the difference.
I just saw Danny Shuti for Nigeria here. I would like to see how he plays well against Agogo. Now, Agogo has been playing against defenders that are not used to that. Shuti is the kind of player who could be able to stand up against Agogo. It would be a very, very interesting combination there.
I wonder how they're going to be dealing with somebody who's going to weave through the defense like this. Because too many.
There's not a lot you can do about that.
Look at his movement. Look, you touch him, he's going to go on the floor.
Yeah, true.
There's not much you can do. Either you give away a penalty or you just let him score.
Yeah,
not the way to do. Just coming back to Maradona's goal, at your point, you're right. If you watch the goal again, you get a chance. Peter Reid runs alongside him from the halfway line.
Reedy cannot run. Reedy hasn't got a pace to run.
Just bring him down. Just go. We watch it now as England fans. Reedy, bring him down.
If Reedy's running, he'll still be running up to today.
He's still chasing.
He'll still be chasing.
Anyway, guys, Ivory Coast, Guinea. Who do you think? Who could you call it for?
Well, we've always said, obviously, everybody fancies Ivory Coast. I think that'll be a major upset if they go out against Guinea. But I think Ivory Coast will be too strong. You know, they got players coming back again, and they got too much to offer.
Yeah.
For defense, midfield, up front, from the bench, they got players all over the pitch. I think definitely Ivory Coast for that.
For that game. Yeah. They're likely to miss Kolo Touré. Do you think that could have so much effect on the team?
Big player, just said he's a great player. To lose one of your centre backs at any stage in a tournament is potentially disruptive. But much as I would love it if Guinea was to cause an upset, it'd be great for the tournament. I think really Ivory Coast, I expect them to have enough to go through. As they've got covers, Zakura's a very good player, he can drop into the back four.
He's been doing that a lot this season with Spurs as well, so he's played there in Belgium as well. I think Zakura's another versatile player.
Yeah.
Fitting quite nicely.
Yeah, maybe not quite the Touré League, but it should be good enough. Guinea missing their best player as well. I think that's going to be more of a miss for them maybe than Touré is for the Côte d'Ivoire. But we were saying earlier, you need somebody to step up to the mark, and Guinea losing their captain when Ivory Coast have got Drogba, Kalou, all these players to come in. I think they'll edge it.
Yeah, it's such a shame he reacted to a it's a silly sending off. It's the sort of ones you don't want to see in tournaments, because we want to see the best players. We want to see the big games. I think Guinea have done very well, but this is probably just a step too far for them in this tournament.
I think they've come to how far they could come for the tournament.
It's a tough draw. I mean, if you're going to get the Ivory Coast, who've got to be one of the favourites, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. I think, like Dennis says, the Ivory Coast have got too much in all departments. They've got a lot of strength throughout the squad, even with Touré missing. They've got some fantastic players.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to do some stuff teaching, but before you guys go, I'm going to ask you your pick of goals for the tournament, if you can remember.
I think, well, we've seen Kalou, that was an excellent individual effort, but I think I'd probably go for Suleimantari, just because it was right at the end of the game, big pressure on him. Okay, the defenders are a bit tired, they've stepped up, but to be able to just thump the ball like that with a left foot into the far top corner on demand, excellent strike, really important goal as well, so it'll take some beating, that goal.
So for yours, it's about the timing?
Yeah, the timing, stepping up to the mark under pressure. It's so easy to fluff those shots, even if you do them in training every day. But he struck it, but couldn't hit it any better, and rocketed it into the top corner just when they needed it most.
I'm a big fan of how clever teams can be at set pieces, so I'm going to go for Essien's goal. It's straight off the training ground. You can see they've worked on that. You can see they've called it. They know what's happening, and that takes a lot of skill to drop that ball in the perfect area, and then for the reverse shot as well from Essien. That's good. And I love seeing a creative free kick. Somebody does something different from a corner or a free kick or a set piece. So that's my pick so far.
I'll definitely go for the Essien goal as well.
For the Essien goal?
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it's this thing.